I watched Bullet Train on Netflix. Apparently, critics didn't like this film. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Let me just see that on Rotten Tomatoes as I'm talking about this. You got a little finger shot there. Rotten Tomatoes, Bullet Train. But yeah, as for me, I really enjoyed Bullet Train a lot. I thought it's hilarious. I think Brad Pitt is absolutely fantastic in this film. What's the rating? Yeah, 52%. Well, that's not that bad actually. 52% on the critic rating. So I won't really say critics hated this film, but they sure didn't appreciate it as much as the audience did. Like 76%. That's more in my tune as well. I think Bullet Train is fantastic. I think it is funny. I think it falls into the perfect line of comedy you're not supposed to take too seriously. You know, it's not one of the greatest comedy movies ever because a good comedy film comedy. Hold on. Ugh. A good comedy film. Fuck. A good comedy film is something which has a good plot line as well. This is not one of them. It does not have a good plot line, but it has a fun plot line. And I think sometimes we should be watching movies without a stick up our asses. I think Brad Pitt does a great job. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson. This is my introduction to Aaron Taylor Johnson, surprisingly, and then he starred in Craven. But yeah, I think this is my introduction to Brian Tyree as well. And what an introduction! They both are fantastic in this film. Lemon and Tangerine are the best characters in the film, and they both play it to perfection. But I will say Brad Pitt is also doing an incredible job. It's just so you and see that's what I like about Brad Pitt. I think the older he's gotten, he's choosing roles which just show that he really is a good actor. Like you'd think of Brad Pitt as your stereotypical cool guy role, right? He's just this cool dude who can play these badass characters or like these characters which are important. But then here he's playing an absolute goofball, and it just works. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, I really like Bullet Train. It's funny as hell. Lemon and Tangerine need their own film, preferably a prequel. I think the Ryan, I was about to say Ryan Gosling. God, the Ryan Reynolds cameo is all right. I think the Sandra Bullock cameo cameo is all right. I don't really care about neither of those actors for me to be like, oh my God, yeah, you know. But if Brad Pitt made a cameo in the Lemon and Tangerine film, I would be like, oh my God. But yeah, in general, I think fantastic film. The Bad Bunny side story was also pretty good. Overall, this is just a fun film. Like I really enjoy how nonsensically it's not stupid funny, it's funny, you know. They try to make sense of the plot, but it doesn't really work. Like for example, there's a scene where um who does Aaron play? Tangerine basically runs after a bullet train and breaks open the windshield and gets in. See, that's what makes it a movie which deserves a 4 out of 5 because you cannot remove the absurdity of some of the scenes, you know, because it's a funny movie, but it's not a perfect funny movie. And there are movies which are perfect funny movies. This is not one of them. But anyway, I think if I had to give it a rating, it is a 4 out of 5, like 4 stars. It's genuinely a good film. Had a lot of fun watching it. Would highly recommend you watch it as well. If it's like the perfect movie to just eat something, sit back and laugh because it's so absurdly funny. It's great. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you all in the next one.